Hey, what's up team? Hope all of you had a nice weekend. Thanks for watching our week 10 class video. A couple quick things before we get started. We will need a few bits of equipment for today. I guess maybe not necessarily need, but it would make our class even more fun and better for us. For all students actually, we're gonna be doing some footwork drills at the end of the class. So I'm gonna be using a ring for that. If you had one, great. If not, you could put tape like a square onto the ground with some painter's tape, or maybe use a pillow, I guess. Anything that would give us a good target to move our feet around, right? If not, again, you can just do it just kind of visualizing. That's all good. On top of that, we are all going to be doing some nunchuck training again for probably our last day with nunchucks before we switch it up some more. So be ready for that. And then final thing is for any of our little champs and juniors, if you could have like a piece of paper and something to write with handy, we will be doing a fun drill with our performance of our combos and our blocks today. So it would be great for our class if we had that ready to go, as I'll explain later on. All right, but let's go ahead and get ready. Let's have a great class today, everyone. Hey adults, I hope all of you had a nice weekend. Let's go ahead and get ready for an awesome class today. Feet together, neutral stance position, set, and courtesy. Oos. We're gonna warm up with 50 punching jacks, so hands will be up in a guard, feet will go out wide, hands will punch up towards the sky, and we'll come back in 50 of them. Ready, go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. All right, so we're just gonna stretch and warm up our legs a little bit. Basic knee strikes from our defensive stage. Go ahead, quick 30 seconds, just warming up knee strikes. Go. Hush, hush, hush. There you go, engage the hips, reach forward with it. Use this as a good warm up. Hush, hush, hush. If you wanna double them up, that's all good. Hush, hush. 10 seconds. Hush, hush. Hush. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. All right, so give me a quick combo. We're gonna go jab, cross, knee, and then back into our defensive stance. All right, guard is up. Ready, go. Hush, hush, hush. Go. Hush, hush, hush. Go. Hush, hush, hush. Go. Hush, hush, hush. And go. Hush, hush, hush. Perfect. Quick stretch. Let's have a seat. Legs out straight in front. Reach down for your toes. You guys still see me? All right, we're good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, go ahead. Butterfly. Really look forward to it next week. I'm sure you all heard the announcement, but we'll be resuming with group classes in Zoom format. So still online until they say we could, have in-person classes. But with that, it'll be really good because not only will you all get good workout, but I'll be able to watch you get a good workout too and guide you through it, help motivate you and all that too. It's going to be a fun time. That will be starting on Tuesday next week. As what we closed Monday, there won't be a video or anything on Memorial Day. You could all take the day off. You deserve it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, team, go ahead and stand up. All right, so from our stance, we're just gonna warm up a quick round of kicks of your choice. If when you're doing this, you wanna add in maybe a back kick or a spinning back kick, go right ahead. We'll be practicing that after our warm up today specifically. But let's just go ahead and warm up any basic kicks. Keep them low until you're more comfortable and stretch, and feel free to bring them up from there. Go to work. Hush. Every time we kick, just make sure we reset to a good defensive stance. Hush. However it be. Push. I tell you what, I'm getting good at practicing my back, the spinning back kick just with the opposite leg. You guys probably figured by now I had to do everything backwards in these videos for you, so that lets me get better. Look at it at the bright side. Oop, that's me. Push. Here we go, 30 seconds. Hush. Feel free to start bringing them up higher. Hush, hush. Hush. Hush, hush. 10 seconds left. Hush, hush. Hush, hush. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, good start, team. Ready, position, set. Courtesy, oos. So for this next part, we are going to start working on the spinning back kick a little bit more. So if you do need to stretch or warm up more, do so right now. Pause the video before we get into the next part. All right, team, so as always, I got the Wave Master here to help me out. If you have one, perfect, go ahead and use it. If not, you can still do this drill in the air. So what I want to see is we're going to start off, quick minute round, practice that spinning back kick from last week, working on form, technique, and obviously start building up the power. Obviously, being that this is our second day with it, we should be getting more and more confident, enough to go faster and more explosive, right? Not having to really be tentative and careful with it, but just kind of throwing the kick out there and hopefully having it land, okay? In case you didn't do last week, first of all, go back and do it. But if you need a quick reminder of the spinning back kick, we're going to take a small step with our left foot, our front leg. Not as big as we've been doing with our spinning hook kick and spinning elbows, but a small step, a big pivot of our foot, and you see my hip is turned all the way over. We're going to look to our right. You choose. You can either go over your arm. If you want to be technical, you could go underneath your arm to protect your head a little bit more. But then from there, right leg, back kick. After you kick, you could recoil like I did, or if you do kick, boom, and put your foot in front, that's okay. Just reset after. Do not get in the habit of doing your kick and then continuing to spin through like a spinning hook kick. When you do that, that takes a lot of the power away from going into the target and starts to bring it around like a hook kick would. So you're kind of stuck in between, so you don't have power on either way. So really make sure if you are doing this kick and you want to put your foot in front, land on your right foot after, just put it down here first and then reset. Do not swing all the way through. All right, enough of me talking. 1 minute round, spinning back kicks, go. And as we're doing this, just want to be able to throw this with confidence, which means with a little bit of speed, yes, and power, and just knowing you got this. You want that feeling. Only way we're going to get it is through practice, repetition, more and more. Good. As you're doing it, see if you could take a little bit littler of a step each time, get just more of an intense pivot and turning of the body. The less step, the better, because obviously it shows the thing or person being hit doesn't show the kick is coming as much, right? You take this big step, they see it coming from further away. Here we go. Let's go about 20 more seconds, team. Oh yeah. We'll go 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, time. All right, so as always, we gotta try and take it to the next level. What we're gonna try and do today is make this a jump or a pop, spinning back kick. So with this, you don't really have much of a step before anymore, right? This is intended to be right from our regular defensive stance, without any extra step. Jump up in the air, there's a jump off of 2 feet, and then get that turn while you're in the air. So basically, we're gonna jump and do a half of a spin. Technically, kind of a quarter of a spin if we're facing sideways. But while we are here, that back kick comes in, okay? It may help you if you're not, especially if you aren't someone that usually does lots of jump kicks and stuff like those that come in for hyper class. Might help you if you wanted to start backwards to the target and practice it a couple times from here. So if I was to do this, I would look to my right, jump, and do the kick, okay? Now set up again, look, jump up and kick. Once you start to get more comfortable with turning in the air, now maybe just start sideways. Now I'm not backwards, right? I'm sideways to it, pop and kick, right? Until you get to the point where you can just be in your regular stance. From here, jump and turn, back, right into the target, okay? So I'll give you guys again about a minute or so to practice this. Go to a level you're comfortable with. You'll find out if you miss the target or what you're kicking at like a lot to your left, all right, then you're just not spinning enough, right? Don't think like it's just your kick is aiming it the wrong way. Technically it is, but it's because you're not turning your body enough in the air. So watch out for that, because if you only turn a little bit and try and kick, you will miss that way, okay? Here we go, 1 minute, go to work. Push. It's gonna be very fast kick, very explosive. Push. Take time in between, don't get too dizzy. I'm getting a little dizzy, not gonna lie. Keep it up though. Push. Push. Remember, if you don't have a target, just focus on something in front of you, whether it be a spot on the wall or something on the couch, so that way when you're doing your kick, you know that you're hitting the target. All right, so as you extend your leg, it should be covering up that object you have focused on in front of you, okay? Keep it up, we got about 20 seconds left, team, let's go. Push. Go, we got it. Push. If you have something to hit, as always, try and hit with your heel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. All right, good work, team. If you want to spend a little bit more extra time on that, you're more than welcome to. It's a very fun technique, can be very powerful and applicable too. So definitely a good overall strike to learn. Good job. All right, team, so I did want to do some more new fun nunchuck skills with you. Now today, as we practice, we're going to do some things a little different, because normally we've been practicing all skills, how to use just one hand, practicing different techniques. But what I wanted to go through today is how to pass the nunchuck from one hand over to the other hand without just putting in your hand as I did. So for this first one, I'll show you it quicker, and then I'll break it down. So it looks something like this. All right, seems pretty easy, right? All we're doing is, if I have my nunchuck in my left hand, I'm going to have my right hand out in front, palm up, all right? And that's very important. I am going to take the nunchuck hand, and I'm going to bring it underneath my right, so it's like the back of my hands are touching together. If you have a nunchuck with a really short string, you'll want to put your hands on top of each other. But if your nunchuck is regular length or longer like mine is here, you'll want to have a little bit of space. But as you bring that nunchuck around, right, the other end is going to swing up, and if all goes well, land right into your hand. Now, once you've done that, of course, you can let go with your left hand, and then you're free to do any type of tricks with your right until you're ready to, of course, pass it back the other direction. So let's try that together slow. So go ahead, put your put the nunchuck in your left hand, put your right hand out, palm up, okay? Take the nunchuck, bring it down and underneath, and now all you gotta do is just spin it up to your hand, and of course, grab it once it comes through. Now you can let go with your left hand, and you see, of course, you've passed the nunchuck along to your right, okay? So let's try that again, going the other direction. So go ahead, put your left hand out, palm up. Take that nunchuck, bring it down and underneath. All right, give it a little flick so it rolls up. Grab onto the other end, and of course, you're free to go from there. So we're gonna go just for like a minute or so to practice this part. If in between those, the passes you wanna do a little spin, that's okay. But don't take the whole time just spinning and doing your figure eights and all kinds of stuff like this. All right, because again, the point is to be able to get good at passing it faster in between hands, right? That's what our intent is, our goal is as we're doing this, okay? So let's go for a minute, practice passing back and forth. Go to work. As we're doing this, go at a pace that you can go, nice and controlled. All right, those that have done moves like this before or that are very confident in their nunchuck handling skills, of course, you go a little faster, but we don't want to be going too quick that we're just throwing the nunchuck around. Nice and easy. Remember, as you go to pass it, palm up with the other hand. The one that's catching it, palm has to be up. We go. 30 more seconds, team. As you grab it, you'd like to grab it in a perfect spot to hold, so you won't want to necessarily grab it right on top of the rope or too far either. So as you get this going and you want to go for near perfection, you want to grab it and hopefully grab it in that perfect spot so you can go right to doing some strikes or tricks with as soon as you pass it over to the other hand. 10 seconds should do it. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, awesome. So that was good. Let's go through. I got 2 more I want to share with you today, so we'll go through maybe a little bit quicker. So we all know how to do the forward and backward circles, right? We practiced that a little while ago, circling forward and then circling backwards, correct? So what we're going to do is we're going to do our backwards circle, so the one going towards us. Now what we'll do is we'll take that circle and we're going to bring our nunchuck up to our shoulder. And we did do this skill, I believe, a few weeks ago. So we're going to go ahead and bring the chuck up here onto our shoulder. Now you may notice right now the nunchuck, it is off to my side, right? The side of my shoulder. You can see it dangling underneath my arm. It is not in the middle of my back. And that's, of course, that's very important because if it's here, I'll have a lot harder time trying to grab it. So again, it's going to be off to the side. And with our free hand, we're going to be reaching across our belly and grabbing onto the nunchuck. Now as you grab it, I'll get close so you can see, I have my thumb on the upside, right? Do not reach across and grab it upside down, because then when you let go, you'll be backwards. So once we've grabbed it, you can let go with the left, and you're free to go here. And of course, you can do the same thing on the other side. Now this one does take a little bit of work to really be able to get it consistent each time, but let's try it out. So take your nunchuck, get a little backward circle, and bring it up to the shoulder. Again, you want to make sure that it's off to your side a bit. It'll make it easier for when you reach. Now with your other hand, reach across and grab. Make sure your thumb is up. Now you can let go with the left hand, and you're good to go with the right. Okay. Now again, we'll do the same thing for this one. Circle it backwards and bring it up to the shoulder. Now with the left hand, reach all the way across, grab on, and then you're good to let go with the right. Okay, so I'll let you again practice this one. We'll go a little quicker, like 45 seconds or so. Give it a whirl. This is definitely a really cool, fun one to do. This is definitely the Bruce Lee style of Nunchuck Pass. So again, backward circle, bring it up to the shoulder, make sure it's off to the side, and then grab. If you are having trouble with one side, and you want to practice that a little bit more, that's totally okay. If you're having trouble grabbing it or anything, feel free to go at a pace and work what you need to. If you want to spend a little extra time, you're welcome to pause the video and just keep putting some practice time in, all right? Let's go 10 more seconds, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, good stuff so far, right? So last one, best one, will be a similar pass, but this time, instead of reaching across our waist to grab the nunchuck, we're actually going to reach behind our back. Now, when we do this one, we are going to bring our nunchuck towards the middle of our back. So right now, you can't see it because the nunchuck, as you see here, is at the middle of my back. Now, while it's there, with my open hand, I will reach behind my back to grab onto it, and then release, and then you'll be good to go. So, if we were to do this one together with our left hand, holding onto your nunchuck, don't swing it super fast. You don't want to whack your back as you do it. Go ahead, take your nunchuck, do a little soft backward circle, bring it back so it's in the middle, right? It's like you're scratching your back. Now with your right hand, put it behind you. And again, we want thumb up, right? Thumb should be on top. Grab onto your nunchuck. I know it's tough to see here, but you're going to grab onto your nunchuck. Let go now with your left hand, and you're good to go with your right. Okay, so let's go ahead. Same thing on this side. Nice, easy twirl. Bring it to the middle of your back, and then reach behind and grab. Now, if you were going to do this one, for real, you wouldn't bring it to your back and then reach and grab. You would do it. You would have your hand ready, so you'd be able to pass it, and the nunchuck never hitting your back as you're doing it. Okay. So let's go ahead and practice for an extra minute, all the way back, and passing behind. Go ahead, team. I think I got to do a little bit of practice with my left side too. Take a quick minute. There we go. It's a good shoulder stretch too. Sometimes you'll see, if depending on how flexible you are, it might be easier for this pass if you hold a little lower on your nunchuck, because as you hold it up higher, it doesn't reach as far down, and it makes it more difficult to reach up and grab it. So if you end up grabbing a little bit lower for this technique, that's all right in practice. Go about 20 more seconds, everybody. There we go, 10 seconds left. Ooh, missed that one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, awesome job today, team. Finish with a good bow, neutral stance position, set, and courtesy. Oos. All right, everyone, let's finish up class strong with some fun footwork drills. So during these activities, there will be some that will be a little bit simpler. When there's some that are easier for you, really push yourself and try and go faster, right, each time, right? Really, really quick feet, get a good workout today. But of course, if there's ones that are a little bit more challenging, which there definitely will be, try your best to go quick, but most importantly, do it correctly, or try your best to do it correctly. That's the goal. So again, I'm going to be using a ring today. If you don't have anything to use at home, right, just envision there being a circle or a ring on the ground. But if you could be creative, even better for all of us, okay? So we're going to start off really simple, team. All you're going to do is do a simple forward hop into the ring, and then a simple hop back behind the ring. Oh, one more thing that I forgot to mention. If you want this to be a little bit more fun and exciting, put some music on in the background, right? Get some energy going with it. Obviously, I can't play music during our videos, just because then it will be taken off of YouTube and all that. So let's just go ahead and get to it. We're going to hop forward and backwards. Ready, go. Again, as if you're doing this and you are, doing this with a ring or something tape, piece of tape on the ground, do your best not to touch that object. All right, just forward and backwards. There we go. Don't let your heels touch the mat, team. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so now just going one foot, so right foot only. Forward and backwards, go. Not only are we working our balance, but also our strength and some speed too. There you go. Keep it up, everyone. Keep it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch, other leg, go. Same thing, forward and backwards. Forward and backwards. Go, go, go. If you can, put some hustle in the muscle. Hop quick if you can. Go, go, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, here we go. So next round we're going to do is a simple step drill. So you're just going to take 2 steps forward into the ring and 2 steps backwards out of the ring. All right, pick a side you feel strongest, meaning I might step forward with my right foot and back with my right foot first each time. That's totally okay. Don't worry about it too much. Just keep it consistent. Ready, go. And we're just running, going forward and backwards. Forward and backwards. Keep it up. If you can, kind of go faster. This is a simpler one. Let's put some hustle into it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. All right, let's add an extra level. So I'm going to go in my ring, then in front of the ring with 2 more steps, and then backwards, backwards. So we're going 4 forward, 4 backwards. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep it up. There we go, team. There we go. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Fast feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. All right, so this is going to get wild here. We're going to do the same drill, but as we're doing this, we're going to be doing punches at the same time. So we're going to be punching and stepping. Now, obviously, you don't have to have tons of power into each of these punches and turn the shoulder over or anything, but it's just going to be extra coordination, all right, extra exercise, of course, too. So hands will be in a guard. We'll do our step forward, backwards, backwards, while we're doing punches. All right, try to keep both moving at the same time. That's where the fun is. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, make sure we don't step on that ring. Keep it up. Go, 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 team. Come on, fast feet, fast hands. How we doing? Keep it up. You got it. Go, go, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and stand on the side of our ring. We're going to do a sideways hop. So both feet will be together. We're going to hop inside the ring, hop to the other side of the ring, and then again, same thing back. So 2 hops to the left, 2 hops back to the right. And go! It's like we're skiing down a mountain. Hopefully we don't see snow for a little while though. I'd be all right with that. Keep it up, everybody. Just keep hopping around. Keep focused. If you have an object in front of you, make sure you are landing in the perfect spot. Go, go, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. All right, everyone. Last round for today. You know it's got to be our best round. So what we'll do is we're going to hop into our ring. Then we're going to hop out of our ring. Before you go back in, you're going to do a squat. Then we're going to hop back in, and then to the other side, and then a squat, okay? So every time you're on either the right side of the ring or the left side of the ring, you'll do one squat, and you know, team, we want to be sitting nice and low. All right, getting good workout here. Last round, best round. Let's push ourselves. Ready, go. That's it. Try and jump right into that squat if you can, which means land with your feet apart. There it is, there it is. Keep our shoulders up. There we go, 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 team. We can do it. 10 seconds left. Come on, finish it strong, finish it strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Awesome job, everybody. Neutral stance position, set, courtesy. Oos. All right, so before we move on to the end of the class, make sure we pick up all of our equipment, tape, whatever it may be, put it back exactly where it's supposed to be. Good job, though. Okay, team, so for today's message, we're continuing with our thoughts on the 3 laws of learning. So you remember, hopefully, from last week, the first one we need to do is to focus our eyes. We need to keep our eyes on our task or our project or what we're doing in order for us to focus the rest of ourselves and have our best outcome, okay? If we're trying to watch the video to do our karate lesson, but we keep getting distracted by what our dog is doing over there in the kitchen, well then, of course, then that would be having an effect on your class, not in a good way. So today we're talking about the second one of the 3 laws of learning, which is to focus your mind, all right? So focus your brain. So with that, keeping your thoughts on what you are doing. You know, I read a book a few months ago titled Peak Performance, and one of the things that they were able to do and to kind of prove with science and math and all that is that it becomes very difficult to do more than one thing at a time, and you don't have as good of a result. So multitasking, even though sometimes we have to do it, is not ideal. So if we were to take karate class today, if during our karate lesson you're thinking about, oh, I got to do all the schoolwork later, or oh man, I'm worrying about what I need to make for dinner tonight, or all those other things, instead of your training that you're doing, your class itself isn't going to go very well, right? You won't get as good of a benefit from the class. And, that goes for anything. If you're supposed to be keeping your mind focused on your schoolwork, all right, what your teacher is sending you or the paper that you're reading, and instead you're thinking of playing video games, well, of course, right, you're not going to be doing your best on it. right? So I know though it is very tough to do if you're in a different situation, space or area than normal, right? That isn't maybe necessarily super quiet and all that. But we have to do our best, keep our mind focused on what we need to be doing, which is what we're doing right now, okay? All right, so again, second law of learning is to focus your mind. All right, team, if you can go ahead and all stand in a good relaxed stance. A couple quick announcements for today. First thing is, as we know, next week on Monday is Memorial Day. So because of that, we will not have any classes or videos on Monday. We'll be taking a short little break for that day, but we'll be back strong right after. So just be aware of that. If you don't see any videos or anything, nothing will be going on Monday. But as many of you should know from our emails is that next week we are going to be starting back with regular class schedule just through our Zoom class, okay? So obviously not classes yet at the dojo, though I'm hoping, hopefully it'll be sooner rather than later. But what we'll be doing is at regular class time, there'll be your Zoom class. So like before, like normal team, if you are a little champion, for example, and you take class Tuesday and Thursday night at 5:30, that class will be going on at that time. So I'll email out to everybody every day the link to join in, and just join in, of course, at your correct class time. Which, as a reminder for that, is obviously we did have belt graduation back at the beginning of April. So if your child is a new belt, just make sure you know if they're at a new class time. Obviously, if there was any little champs that are now junior students, you're at a different time. Any orange belts that are now purple belts, of course, you're at a different time. And any green belts that are now brown belts, you're up at a different time as well. Of course, team, if you have questions, let me know. But it's going to be awesome. I know all of you will be really looking forward to not only being able to see all of your teammates again, but I know many of you have been able to do the private Zoom classes, so being able to see me, and again, I know I'm going to enjoy it all, and also it'd be good for all of ourselves in our training to be able to get a fully guided class for the regular 40-minute time or so. So that'll be going on starting on Tuesday of next week. And again, if you have questions, let me know, which again does mean this week will be the last week of the private Zoom lessons for anyone that has been doing those. Though they have been really beneficial, I know, for you. We'll be switching over to the group classes starting next week. Just look forward to that. Again, if you have questions about the class times, the schedule, anything in relation to how to get on Zoom and do things like that, feel free to let me know. But just be ready. It's going to be a great fun time starting next week. That's it for now, though, team. Let's go ahead and stand in our relaxed stance. Repeat after me. As a dedicated student of the martial arts, I will live by the principles of black belt. Modesty, courtesy, integrity, self-control, perseverance, and indomitable spirit. What's our goal? Neutral stance position, set, and courtesy. Ooh, awesome job today. Pow.